From the Modelo Studios in Lubbock, Texas, this is Campus Live.
What's up, Red Raiders? Welcome back to another edition of Campus Live TV. I'm Michelle Meyer. Check out this month's Wellness Tips segment where our wellness expert, Dr. Jenifer Phy, talks about the pros and cons of using electric vaping devices.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenifer Phy, and today's wellness discussion is about vaping. So we don't know a lot about vaping because it is a fairly new activity, but there are some precautions through the Centers for Disease Control, which is really the authority for medical conditions in the United States. So in 2020, there was a fairly significant outbreak of lung conditions that appeared to be related to vaping. And the term that is used is e-cigarette or vaping product use associated lung injury. And the initials are EVALI. So there have been at least 2,807 hospitalizations due to EVALI and numerous deaths reported to the Centers for Disease Control since 2020. So you might wonder, what is the big deal with vaping? Is it as bad as using cigarettes? Is it as bad as smoking marijuana? And so although e-cigarettes or vaping are fairly new, we do have some information for you. So it appears that in some women or men, their lungs do not tolerate the chemicals that are produced in vaping. And although the ingredients might seem fairly benign or not harmful, if your lung tissue is not used to being exposed to these chemicals, it can be very harmful and cause severe medical conditions, lung problems, and even death. You might wonder, well, why are e-cigarettes or vaping products even available? How can they be legal? And that is because the e-cigarettes did have an initial indication to help people to stop smoking. So there could be some benefit if someone is a heavy smoker, if they're pregnant and smoking, that using the e-cigarettes or vaping devices might not be as bad as those products. And therefore, the vaping and e-cigarettes are available. However, the CDC recommends that people not use e-cigarettes or vaping products, particularly from informal sources like your friends, family, or online dealers. It appears that one of the problems with the vaping devices are the content of vitamin E acetate. And while this is not usually something that's harmful to you, it does appear that when the mucosa of the lungs or lung tissue are exposed to high levels of vitamin E acetate, they can be harmful. The use of the e-cigarettes and vaping products, especially if they contain nicotine or THC, which is a derivative or marijuana-like byproduct, they shouldn't be used by youths, young adults, or women who are pregnant. And adults who are not using any tobacco products are strongly discouraged from using any of these devices. The THC that could be in the vaping products has been associated with a long range of side effects and can even affect brain development in children and young adults. But it is a very new device and product, and so if you're a heavy smoker, if you're pregnant and a heavy smoker, there could be a potential benefit to using the e-cigarettes or vaping over the content of the toxins in traditional cigarettes or marijuana use. However, one should be very cautious, and we strongly discourage to begin vaping or using e-cigarettes if you aren't already trying to stop using a tobacco product. So that's it for today's wellness tip. Take care of yourself, be safe, and stay well. Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Campus Live TV. If you have any wellness tips that you would like to be shared with us, let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget to follow us on all social media at Campus Live TTU for all things Lubbock and Texas Tech. And until next time on Campus Live TV, I'm Michelle Meyer.